There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. Oh, good move.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Throwing Jones.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now the rookie's free. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
63, 63, 63.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the Commander's 4-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On third down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
out of the gun. They give to Robinson.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
At the 50-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Biggie, 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 biggie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
First thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll look to throw again.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Silver. Like a Hornet. Hey.
He'll look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
South salad.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
The score, Commanders 28, Eagles 20.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
63. Out.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fielded at about the 28.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And outbounds right around the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Breece Hall
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing out for the end zone. Nolan Smith
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jones.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return,
and they will take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Hurts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
73. 73.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Touchdown, Washington. Quez Watkins.
60 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead now.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
79 yards.
And the Eagles add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Commander.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
Great. Ladybug.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on second down. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They read zone coverage there. Thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Deflection, and this is going to be a touchdown.
So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Great.
Jones throwing for it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Paul want to give up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going up. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the...
Touchdown, Eagles! Jamison Williams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the points, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Other side.
Jones. Finding Watkins.
seconds.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw is Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Now first and goal. Now Jones.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
That's the score, Eagles 56. Commanders
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Timberland.
Jones looking around.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here comes second down. Here's Jones to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
It's caught inside the 25.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
South salad.
Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his hand. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Back to throw. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come right, Pacino. Bama.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads up asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
line.